Hi there, and welcome to CIS 105. I'm Dr. Kelly Engel, your professor for this course. I'd like to take a few moments to introduce you to the course, show you how things are kind of set up in D2L and Brightspace, and also talk a little bit about SimNet. So in this course, as you know, we are learning about computer concepts. We're going to be learning about Windows 10 as well as Microsoft Office. That includes Word, Excel, and Access. Your main entry point into the course is through D2L Brightspace, and this screen that we're looking at, it should be the screen that you see when you come in to the course for the first time. You'll see I have a welcome post on the right-hand side that gives you some instructions on how to get started with the course. Over here there's the calendar with a number of things that are due, and you can check out the due dates. Down on the right-hand side, I have my information with my email, my phone number, which is my office phone, my office location, my office hours, and other pertinent information, including the content browsers here. And right now, you'll see anything you see is what's opened up at this current time. As you go through the course, each week, more modules will open up. So when you're first starting out, the best thing to do is to click on the Start Here under Content Browser and read through all the material that is in this particular module. There's a lot of information. I would take the time to make sure that you understand how the course is set up, how to contact me, how this particular online course works, etc. There's a lot of instructions in here as far as navigating the course and expectations, how to navigate an online course. There's a video on how to register for SimNet, which is the third-party software we'll be using for this class, along with my SimNet information. There's a tour of SimNet for a video, support if you run into issues, also downloading instructions for Microsoft Office if you don't already have it, some instructions on how to take a screenshot, which is really important if you're running into problems. If you can take a screenshot and post it to the boards or email it to me, that's actually more helpful for me to help you. And then there's an introductions board for you to go ahead and put a short bio of yourself and answer some questions. And then I have a checklist for the Start Here. So this one will show you everything that you need to do between now and the due dates. So when you go back and go through Start Here, mainly it's the most important thing is one, making sure you have Microsoft Office installed on your device. It should be Office 365. It can be 2016 if you have that. Even 2010 would probably work for the most part, but you do get a free one-year subscription to Office 365 as a HAC student. So if you don't have it, I recommend downloading it. You will need it for some of the homeworks. The other part is getting online into SimNet. Very important that you do that as soon as possible. If you have any issues, please feel free to contact SimNet support, or you can also contact me and I'll try to help you make sure that you get online in SimNet. So it's almost like we have two courses. So we have the one here in D2L, and then we have the one in SimNet. Once you've gone through all the Start Here, you're going to immediately go to week 1. And the way that I have my course laid out is in every module, there's a goals at the very top, which will discuss what we're actually covering this week. So you can read through that so you understand what we're going to be doing. It also has some reminders for some due dates, which I have actually throughout the course to kind of help you keep on track. And then if you go down here, the next part is I have it set up as read, watch, and do. So under read, I have a file that will tell you what it is you need to read. You can read either in your textbook or using the e-text, which comes with your textbook. There's instructions for how to access it. Or in SimNet, we have things called Sim books. So some of these things are available in all three, and some are only available in Sim books. So I've laid that out here and let you know what's available only on SimNet. The nice thing about Sim books is that it has this feature called Let Me Try that you can click on, and it will actually allow you to try out that particular skill set in a simulated environment. So if I go back up under Watch is the next area. So you read first. Watch is videos. So I have a number of videos in every module. If you click on the week 1 videos, you'll see what it is that I'm providing for you. in general terms, and then the videos are actually, the links for them are below that. Some of them are made by me, some of them are made by sometimes other hack instructors, some are external resources, so there's kind of a mix of videos in there. And then under due, you'll see that we have, this is where you are actually completing things. If something does not have a due date by it, it's not required. So for instance, a computer concept scavenger hunt. I put it up here because it's a good study guide, but you don't have to turn it in to me. Same thing with the Windows 10 scavenger hunt. The things that are actually things that you must do and are graded on have a due date. So computer concepts quiz, that's due. Windows 10 quiz, that has a due date. Word Chapter 1 simulation and grader project. And Word Chapter 2 simulation and grader project for this week. There is a video under the week 1 that tells you how to complete simulation homework and how to do grader project homework. You're basically doing 2 types of homework in this class. The first is in a simulator, so it looks and feels like Word, Excel, or Access, but it actually isn't. It's just a simulated environment that will give you instructions. It'll ask you to do things, and then once you complete that, you get credit for it. That's also how your exams will be done for the hands-on portion, will be in a simulator. So it's important that you get used to the simulator. And then the second portion is you will do what's called grader projects, which are actually in the native environment. So it will, if we're in Word, Chapter 1, you're going to be actually opening up Word on your computer. There's instructions here on how to do these grader projects. There's 3 steps to it, basically, in a nutshell. First step is you're downloading files, the starting file and the instructions. Then you're doing things to that file that you've downloaded, and then you upload it, and it gets graded by the software in SimNet. So these videos will really outline how to do that in SimNet. Pretty much everything that you are doing is actually, that's being graded, is actually in SimNet, although I will have a gradebook in D2L that will also record that information for you. So basically you're using D2L as your overall learning management system. It's going to tell you what you need to do and when, and then you're going to go into SimNet and do the things that are being asked of you that week. Then once you, at the bottom of each module, there is, once you get through all the due, there is a checklist to make sure that you have done everything that you need to do. So you can, this will help you keep track. And I don't put due dates. Typically, these are being pulled from, actually, this is actually being pulled automatically from the D2L system, but you will find everything as far as due dates are in the calendar. So if you go to the course homepage, you'll see all the things that are due coming up. So make sure that you're logging into D2L regularly. I'd say at least 5 times a week, and make sure that you're on top of everything. I also will post reminders at times in the news feed to kind of help keep you on track. And then once you have gone through the week 1, you'll notice by that point you should feel pretty good about how the course is set up. But again, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I hope you enjoy the course, and I look forward to getting to know you online. Take care.